Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Universal Shipping News, where each week we'll ask what the freight is going on with international shipping. I'm your host, Damian Ross, and on this episode we ask what the freight is going on with Arctic shipping. You better find a new home, Santa, because cargo ships are planning to sail right through the North Pole, thanks to a little thing we like to call global warming. Ice is reducing in the Arctic Ocean, creating shorter shipping lanes with the potential to have huge impacts on international shipping. Russia and China are working to be big players in Arctic shipping. Russia is using their geographical advantage to claim control of the entire Northern Sea Route. A portion of the Northeast Passage and China has cut through ice to send commercial ships through the Arctic already. Now Germany and Iceland have stepped up efforts to be big players in Arctic shipping, perhaps opening a door for the US to enter the game. Germany and Iceland are working together on a port to be a hub for Arctic shipping through the Transpolar Sea Route, a future Arctic shipping lane running from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean across the center of the Arctic Ocean. And don't worry about Santa, with global warming, the ice wasn't going to be able to hold his workshop much longer anyway. Speaking of global warming, the ocean freight shipping industry has made serious strides in reducing greenhouse gases, CO2 emissions over the past several years, but there is a hard green push to do more. The International Transport Federation proposed a CO2 tax on the maritime industry that could cost ship owners $400,000 per ship per year. Spreading that across the global fleet, 50,000 ships, that's $20 billion a year that gets passed on to the carriers. Put this together with the members of the European Parliament pushing for the International Maritime Association to develop a global emissions reduction framework, say that fast, by the end of 2016, and serious pressure can be seen on the ocean freight industry. The European Community Shipowners Association, the ECSA, says that the 2016 deadline on emissions reduction framework is unrealistic and could be counterproductive to the efforts of the industry that has actually reduced emissions despite increased shipping demand and is significantly the lowest mode of transport in terms of CO2 emissions. If you have any questions pertaining to international shipping, ask us on Facebook or Twitter with the hashtag #WhatTheFreight. Until next time, stay in ship shape.